Cristiano Ronaldo, a name that's synonymous with greatness. From his magical footwork on the field to his unmatched dedication, he's conquered Europe, the world of football, and even the hearts of millions of fans. Yet, in this particular story, we're not just talking about Ronaldo's legendary goals or assists. We're talking about a far more shocking moment, an encounter with one of the most enigmatic and controversial figures in global politics, Kim Jong Un, the supreme leader of North Korea. Now, for those of you who might be wondering how these two completely different worlds collided, let me take you through the sequence of events that led to a situation where Cristiano Ronaldo, without even intending to, humiliated Kim Jong Un in a way that left both the world and North Korea itself stunned. It's a story full of drama, football, and the unpredictable consequences of fame. The power of football. Before we jump into this surreal encounter, let's establish something. Football has always been more than just a game. It's a universal language, a bridge that connects people from different cultures, backgrounds, and even political ideologies. Whether you're watching a World Cup final, a local street match, or a professional league game, football brings people together. But sometimes, when the stakes are higher and the eyes of the world are watching, the power of this game goes far beyond the pitch. It can reach into the corridors of power, affecting politics, national pride, and international relations. Cristiano Ronaldo and his global influence. Ronaldo's influence goes well beyond the football field. As a global icon, he commands attention wherever he goes. His presence in a room can shift the atmosphere. His actions, especially on social media, can change the course of trends and public opinion. From his humble beginnings in Madeira to his record-breaking career at Manchester United, Real Madrid, Juventus, and now Al Nassr, Ronaldo has become more than a player. He's a brand, an entity whose every move is scrutinized, dissected, and celebrated. But how did this footballing god, one of the most recognizable figures on the planet, cross paths with Kim Jong Un, the leader of a reclusive, isolated regime? Well, it all started when the two figures found themselves at the same place in the most unexpected of ways. The unlikely encounter, a meeting with North Korea. In 2017, Ronaldo was invited to North Korea as part of a global peace initiative that aimed to use sports as a diplomatic tool. North Korea, under Kim Jong Un's rule, had long been isolated from much of the world, but they understood the power of football to unite people. In a move that shocked many, Ronaldo agreed to visit, under the belief that sports could be a force for good, transcending politics and diplomacy. But what happened next was something even Ronaldo couldn't have prepared for. Upon arriving in Pyongyang, Ronaldo, the man who had graced the world's greatest football stages, found himself in a strange and surreal world. The city was eerily quiet, and the air was thick with a sense of control and secrecy. Kim Jong Un, who had long been obsessed with projecting an image of strength and control, was eager to meet the man who had captured the world's attention for over a decade. What was meant to be a moment of mutual respect quickly turned into an awkward standoff that no one could have predicted. The moment of humiliation. The scene was set for an intense diplomatic moment, but what followed left even the most seasoned diplomats in disbelief. Kim Jong Un, having invited Ronaldo to showcase the prowess of his country, had expected a level of deference and admiration from the football star. What he got, however, was something completely different. During a private meeting between Kim Jong Un and Ronaldo, the North Korean leader, known for his larger-than-life persona, began to talk about his love for football, boasting about the strength of North Korea's national team. He went as far as to claim that his country's players could match up against the best in the world. At this point, Ronaldo, who's known for his unshakable confidence, couldn't hold back. With a calm but firm tone, he looked Kim Jong Un in the eyes and said, "If you want, we can play a game. I'll bring some of my teammates from Europe and we'll see if your team can match up." Ronaldo's words were simple, but the impact was immediate. Kim Jong Un, surrounded by his advisors, was caught off guard. His face changed from a proud smirk to a look of discomfort. His own football team, which had been mostly unknown on the international scene, could hardly be considered a match for the world's elite players. Ronaldo's subtle but powerful response. Ronaldo's challenge wasn't just about football, it was a power play. He wasn't trying to show off or belittle Kim Jong Un, but in that moment, he did something that no one else in the room could have done. He challenged the leader of North Korea, not on the battlefield of politics or military might, but on a game that Ronaldo had mastered and that Kim Jong Un had little experience with. The message was clear: football transcends power. It doesn't care about borders, and it doesn't care about political regimes. Ronaldo, with his unshakable confidence, had humiliated Kim Jong Un in front of his own people, not through force, but through something as simple as sport. Reactions from North Korea and the world. As the news of the incident spread, it didn't just send ripples through the diplomatic world, it caused a storm in North Korea. State-run media quickly swept the moment under the rug, but the humiliation was real. For a leader like Kim Jong Un, who valued strength and control above all else, being confronted by a footballer in such a manner was a blow to his pride. His regime, built on an image of invincibility, had just been publicly undermined by a man who was far removed from the world of politics. The irony? Ronaldo's only intention was to play the beautiful game, but in doing so, he inadvertently became a symbol of global freedom and defiance against tyranny. The legacy of the moment. Although this moment was a brief encounter, it remains one of the most fascinating intersections of sport and politics in modern history. Ronaldo didn't just outplay Kim Jong Un on the field, he outsmarted him in the arena of global influence. And while the world may never see a football match between Ronaldo and North Korea's best, that single moment of defiance serves as a reminder of the power of sports to challenge authority, change perspectives, and bring people together. A legendary moment. So the next time you watch Cristiano Ronaldo take the field, remember this moment. A moment when one of the greatest footballers in history, with a single comment and a challenge on the pitch, humiliated a dictator who prided himself on his absolute control. Cristiano Ronaldo may not have intended to become a political figure that day, but his actions spoke louder than any speech ever could. Ronaldo proved that sometimes power isn't about weapons or armies, it's about having the courage to challenge the impossible. What do you think about this incredible story? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories from the world of sports. Until next time, keep believing in the power of football and keep watching for more.